So we're back with the car, and there's one thing holding us back from trying to start it. It's the remaining of this wiring. So we've got AC, clutch pedal, some trans wires, and then the fuse block, a couple of engine wires left, a couple of body harness wires left, and then I got my 2 books, got the laptop. So I didn't do the smart thing and figure it all out ahead of time, but I did prep it with some notes because my harness is not the exact same as Matt, so his notes are like 80% the same. So I gotta figure out the rest of the 20. So basically, gonna spend the rest of today and tomorrow figuring that all out. Alright, quick recap. So, as you can see, no more zip tie holding this on. We got our inline, got our fuse block, and then we got 2 wires here. I believe this one's for the pedal. This one goes to AC, which actually connects to this wire and this wire. I can tap that into this circuit right here. I'm kind of debating if I want to or not. Currently, I just have it wired direct to the AC, the transducer switch straight to the PCM. I haven't really made my mind up. I'm thinking about just cutting that off, connecting this wire down to here, and then this half down to here. These wires we're not using. They're just not applicable anymore. Like, we got some PAT stuff, and I'm actually spacing out on what this wire was. But basically the way that the 2006 worked, the PATs communicated through the PCM. The way the 2012 works is it connects to the dash, and then it just communicates differently. So those wires just are not applicable. And then I also have this, which is a PCM grounding wire, and I actually have this other grounding wire as well. So this, what I'll probably do is figure a way to ground it either over here, maybe run it around and ground it over there. I could maybe tap it in over here. Actually, that's probably the most logical thing, tap it in over here. And then this wire actually taps into one of these fuse blocks. I have to figure out which one it is, and then basically just lift it up, figure out where the wire is, cut it, put this in the circuit, and then we're good to go. But if anybody remembers from the very first video about this, I had a switch for the cooling fan, which is right over there. That's the new one. But that'll go in later. I have to drill a hole in it so it fits right. But anyways, I'm 99% sure that right there is the reason. So it looks burnt up. We're gonna have to pull that out, maybe get the pin out and replace it. I'm pretty sure the pin's just fried. The fuse block side looks okay. Got that right here. It's that one down there, and that looks fine. So I think it's just the wire, which I already have the pigtail, which is cool, so I can just replace the whole thing. I just gotta figure out how to get the pins, but we shouldn't need it for what we're doing today, although we do need to get it done so we can get the car driving. The temporary solution is just get the switch back for now, but I would like to just fix it while I have everything taken apart. So anyways, that's the status on wiring. I'd say we're like 99% done. Just got 1 wire, 1 ground, and then I need to make up my mind on the AC. So yeah, pretty exciting. It's all coming together, and it's a huge mess for people who don't know what's going on. Okay, so 8 o'clock on Saturday, finished up the wiring. I ended up grounding that wire to here, put that there, and this other wire, I got it into the circuit in here. Then we also have that burnt one still. I took the other, this is the power wire to the fan. I just like capped it off. I tried getting a replacement for there, but just wasn't working too well. And then I thought maybe I can find somebody parting out a 2006, and I can just get this whole block, and I'll just keep this wire intact and just pull it off the connector down there. So I hit up a few people on Facebook, and we'll see if they get back. But electrical's pretty much done. Just gotta make it look nice. There is a slight leak from the one of the coolant hoses, so got a bucket, put a little bit of coolant in it. I already put oil in the motor, so I gotta put transmission fluid, get the clutch line hooked up. I actually am missing the little retainer clip for the pedal, so That's kind of frustrating. Don't know where it went, but I'll just try to go to the store, see if I can find something else that'll fit. But that's where we're at. Okay, so new update. I actually went and got a new block, which will replace this one with the burnt one. So this will be the new one. I actually drove out an hour to Modesto, to some in the middle of nowhere, and bought this off some dude. It looks like he left it out in the dirt for a while, so I just washed it, and now I put the heat gun on it a bit just to get most of the moisture out, but I'm gonna let it sit for maybe an hour or so, get the rest of the moisture out of it, and then we'll swap all the wires over. And I also got a new wire with a new pin on it, so that way we don't have to worry about the burnt up one. And I tried to repin a new wire, couldn't do it. So that's the game plan there. And then other than that, got all the fluids in, got trans fluid in earlier. May or may not have spilt a fair amount on the floor. And then down there is the clutch slave cylinder line. And I lost the retaining clip. I don't know how I did it, but I lost it. So without that, we won't be able to bleed the clutch. But I think we can still start the car without the clutch because it's in neutral, so should be all right, but we'll figure out soon. Okay, so got the new wire in there running all the way here. You can see got the new to me connector, and then got the new block in, no more melted plug like right there. So gonna run this wire down and around, plug it in, clean up this harness to make it look normal again, and then put the fuse block back on, put the battery in, and then put the key in and see what happens. Okay, gotten all buttoned up. It's all buttoned up. Gotta put the battery in, put the car on the ground, and put a key in.
No dice.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing you're not an electrician. That is loud.
That's so loud.
Did you turn it off?
Yeah,
Okay.
That's awesome.
Nice.
it works.
There's no way there's any cost. You can definitely smell it.
Oh, now you want to cry.
Hell yeah.
Well done.
Oh, this is exciting.